coverage, community, commitment. This is WSFA 12 News, Alabama Live.
But now it's time for us to welcome back our good friend Mark Leslie. He's been gone for a while. You were out in Minnesota working in the theater. Then you took a little side trip to Italy, which none of us ever get to do, so we're jealous.
Exactly.
Yeah, welcome back.
It was wonderful. Thank you very much. It's glad to be back.
Yeah, tell us about, now, first of all, your trip to Italy, and kind of was food related.
Yeah, so Da Vinci Wines chose me to go to Vinci, Italy, was where they make their wines, and to write about wines and live there for a week and write about people and explore the food and explore the wine.
How'd you land that gig?
It's a tough gig. Yeah,
wow.
I was pretty lucky. So
did you bring
it was
back
wonderful.
some recipes for us?
I brought back some great recipes, and while I was there, we did a lot of grilled vegetables while we were there. So I thought today that what we would do is kind of bring that here to Alabama. It's summer. It's still hot outside, although it's cooling down, which is great.
It smells. I know people home can't smell. It smells wonderful already.
Thank you. It's great.
Good.
Yeah, so I thought what we do is we do vegetables, and we'll get started on the grill. So what we've got here is I've just got a bunch of vegetables, and we'll get started with grilling them. What you're going to do is you're going to take all the vegetables and kind of cut them the same way. Okay. So I'm going to do the zucchini. You're going to do the same thing with the squash. You're going to do the same thing with the eggplant, and you're going to cut it into strips. And you just want to, expose a little of the flesh there, and then you're just going to cut them in strips that you can grill.
And this, the little grill thing you were telling me about, if you don't have an outdoor grill, this you can put it inside and does just the same thing.
Yeah, exactly. You can grill inside the house, and you don't need to have an exhaust fan. I don't have an exhaust fan in my house, in my kitchen, and I grill all the time in this pan. Yeah, it's great. So you're going to take the vegetables, and we're going to marinate them. We're going to put them in a Ziploc bag, and we're going to add some salt, and you want to kind of heavily season these, just because while they're marinating, some of that salt won't actually end up in the dish. You're going to take some fresh ground black pepper, and you're going to be a little generous with that.
I like to use too. Just a big Ziploc. That's my kind of season. Just put it in there, shake it up, and let it go.
Yeah, it's great. So you don't. It's one less thing to wash. It's easy to handle. So we're going to take. This is just lemon juice with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. That's a salad dressing.
Okay.
Very, very simple. Yeah, it's really
good.
great. It's very fresh, and we're going to pour about half of that in.
Okay.
And to get a little more lemon flavor in, we're actually going to add the zest of a lemon. So we're going to add lemon zest. That's the outer peel, which actually has a lot. Yeah, it has a lot more lemon flavor than actually the juice. So I'm going to put that in there, and we're going to zip this closed, and we're just going to shake it up. And we're going to kind of coat them all. You're going to let this marinate for about half an hour. Okay. You want the vegetables; they'll kind of absorb the extra virgin olive oil, the lemon juice, get the salt and pepper going in there, and after they're sat. So imagine we've sat for a half an hour. Exactly. You go out, you're going to start the grill, you come back in the house and grab the vegetables, and now you're going to throw them on the grill. And we're just going to put those.
Ah, I love the sound.
Boy, I love the sound of that. We're going to put some yellow squash. We're just going to put some vegetables in here, and you're going to get some color on them and cook them up. There you go. So while those cook, let's go ahead and I'll assemble one for you. While you watch it smoke here in the studio. Good. When the fire alarms go off,
That's our key to go home for the weekend.
Exactly, exactly right.
Let it smoke.
I try. So we're going to take a little of the reserved dressing here, the extra virgin olive oil and the lemon juice, and we're just going to drizzle a little on the inside of the sandwich. Okay. We're not really going to use, a mayonnaise or a mustard, so we're just going to use a little bit of that. Now we're going to stack the grilled vegetables. Once the vegetables come off, you're going to take a little balsamic vinegar, just a little bit. All of this is just about a little bit of flavor that'll stack up at the end. So you're going to drizzle just a little balsamic vinegar on the vegetables, and we're going to get started. So we'll take a piece of eggplant, we'll take a couple of the zucchini, we'll take yellow squash, let's do some red pepper, actually that's an orange pepper, and
I love
some
all the color. It really makes it look
it's
tasty
great.
And summery.
Yeah, exactly. And then once you get to this point, we're actually going to put some cheese on it. This is smoked mozzarella. Since we're doing grilled vegetables and we're bringing that grill flavor in, we'll do the same thing with the cheese. We're going to put a little grill flavor on the cheese.
That looks like a thick cheese, too.
Yeah, exactly. You just kind of comes in a big block like this, and you'll just slice it and lay a slice across it.
First. Glad I took a bite of that.
Yeah, that would be a surprise.
Yes.
So let me get these vegetables. So once the vegetables start to get some color on them, as you can see here, and we'll go ahead and pull these off. You would obviously do both sides, make sure everything gets nice and grilled. And then you're going to take the sandwich, and a panini means sandwiches in Italian, and we're making right now a panino, which means a sandwich.
Okay.
So now that we have the grill nice and hot.
We're going to let folks know, too, this recipe will be on our website, WSFA.com. You can check that out. We've got about 15 or 20 seconds left, so we're going to...
Okay.
How long does the panini stay on there?
You're just going to mash it down until it gets flat. You're going to slowly flatten it, turn it over when it gets good grill marks, and then you'll end up with something like this. You want to go ahead?
I like that little indoor grill, too.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah,
go ahead, take a bite.
Yeah, I'll take a sample of that. Looks good.
Let's see how we go. Yeah, it's really great. It's fresh. You get fresh vegetables. This is something that you can do while you got the grill going the night before with the steak napkin over there. You can go ahead and get that going. Cook all the vegetables the day before. Then the next day, say you're going to go for lunch. You're going to go out, and then you can assemble the sandwiches really quick.
Buongiorno.
Si, va bene.
I don't know any Italian.
Buon appetito.
Buon appetito.
That means good eating.
Excellent.
Was it great? Excellent. Thank you so much.
Very good. And folks can do this at home.
Yes, very, very easy to do. I just did it here in the studio.
When are you coming back?
2 weeks. We'll be here for going into Labor Day, and we'll do some grilled steak.
That's what I'm talking about. Mark, thank you. Welcome back to the country.
Appreciate it.
We're glad to have you back here, and we'll see you in a couple weeks.